Good day everyone. I am Tejveer Singh from College Methodology Para. Today I will be presenting my innovation entitled Upcycling Plastic Waste into Sustainable Garden Kits, also known as the Bottanica Kit. The Bottanica Kit is created by reusing plastic waste and turning it into a useful garden kit. This innovation helps to reduce plastic waste while encouraging people to practice sustainable gardening. This innovation supports three Sustainable Development Goals known as SDGs. Firstly, SDG 4, Quality Education. By providing hands-on learning experiences through the Botanica Kit and helping students learn about sustainability in a practical way. Secondly, SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production by transforming plastic waste into useful products and promoting responsible management. Moving on to SDG 13, Climate Action. The Botanica Kit plays an important role in creating environmental awareness by transforming discarded plastic waste into useful garden kits. As an introduction, what if I tell you the very thing polluting our planet could be the key to a greener future? Plastic pollution has become a global environmental crisis, with millions of tons of plastic ending up in oceans and landfills every year. This persistent issue causes harm to wildlife, the ecosystem, and us humans. On the other hand, gardening promotes well-being, food security, and biodiversity. By rethinking the way that we dispose of waste, we can turn it into something valuable for us and the planet. In the past, people have not cared much about what they throw away. This has caused a lot of pollution and environmental damage. However, nowadays, people have become more aware and started to reduce their waste and they started getting back into gardening. My problem that I face is when I walk through my neighborhood, I see lots of plastic bottles in the trash compared to plants in the garden. This is because modern convenience these days has increased. This has caused a lot of waste and reduced gardening habits. The question is, can we tackle the problem of returning people back to nature while handling all this waste? The objective of my innovation is firstly, connecting people with nature. I wanted to help people get back into gardening. Secondly, I wanted to reduce all this waste in my neighborhood. The targeted group for my innovation is firstly students. I want to teach them about upcycling and gardening. And secondly, residents in city areas. This is because I want to help them garden even in their small residential places. The methodology that I use is firstly planning. I planned out what I wanted to do. I collected all these plastic bottles. Secondly, acting. I went out, I used these plastic bottles, I modified them, I cut them, and I made them into my gardening kit. Thirdly, observing. I observed the effect of these plastic bottles and this kit on the environment. I also observed their durability and their effect on the environment. And last but not least is reflecting. I evaluated the use of my items and I also evaluated my success. How did I make this upcycle gardening kit? Firstly, I went out, collected many used water bottles and I cut them up. To make the storage kit, I used a large plastic bottle, I cut it up to make it more handy and being able to store all my gardening tools. Then I use regular sized water bottles to make my gardening items. How is this useful? Firstly, it's compact and handy. It is easy to store and easy to use. Secondly, it's eco-friendly. It does not harm the environment, however, it does help it. What are my results? I have found out that with this gardening kit, many more people have started gardening in my neighborhood and my friends. I think it is a success. This gardening kit also has helped to reduce waste in my neighborhood by a lot. Some future innovations that I want to do with my gardening kit is firstly, I want to make everything more durable. I want to experiment with plastic durability so I can make this more handy and long lasting.